Did Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar bury baby in ammo box? Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Did former TLC stars Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar bury their miscarried baby in an ammo box? Details about the family's history have resurfaced online, and fans are in shock. Scroll down to take a look at the picture and see how fans feel about this. Note that this article contains details about one of Michelle's miscarriages as well as a baby's funeral, which may be difficult for some to read. When Michelle was 4.5 months pregnant with her 20th baby, she sadly had a miscarriage. She was born on December 8, 2011, and they named her Jubilee Shalom. This loss and funeral were in an episode of 19 Kids and Counting titled A Duggar Loss. Though this happened more than a decade ago, fans have rediscovered shocking details about Jubilee's funeral. On Reddit this week, fans are talking about Jim Bob Duggar having bodies buried on his property. This is purely speculation, and fans don't know for sure. However, someone mentioned Jubilee's burial back in 2011. They pointed out that Michelle Duggar's miscarried baby was buried in an ammo box. In a comment, one fan mentioned that they think it was Jubilee's grandfather's ammo box. You can see a 19 Kids and Counting screenshot below. In the snap, Jim Bob and Josh Duggar are lowering the ammo box into the ground at the funeral. Behind them, Michelle is holding flowers and watching closely. Though fans were discussing who was buried on Jim Bob and Michelle's property, Jubilee is not buried there. According to Find a Grave, her grave is at Fairview Memorial Gardens in Fayetteville, Arkansas. 19 Kids and Counting viewers react. In the Reddit thread, fans are discussing the shocking details of Jubilee's burial. Many are surprised to learn that Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar used an ammo box instead of a traditional casket. After all, many assume they have enough money. One user asked to confirm whether the baby was buried in an ammo box, and another added, "I hate that this could be a legitimate question. Did Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar bury baby in ammo box?" In the ever-unfolding saga of the Duggar family, a chilling and controversial story has resurfaced, one that raises unsettling questions about secrecy, trauma, and how grief is handled behind closed doors. The claim? That Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar, the patriarch and matriarch of the now infamous 19 Kids and Counting clan, allegedly buried a miscarried baby in an ammunition box on their Arkansas property. Though the story sounds too bizarre to be true, it has been whispered for years among ex-IBLP members and Duggar watchers alike. It gained traction again following the recent wave of Duggar children, especially Jinger Volo, speaking out against the rigid, cult-like teachings of the Institute in Basic Life Principles, IBLP, which shaped their entire upbringing. The alleged incident traces back to the early 2000s, when Michelle Duggar suffered a miscarriage during one of her many pregnancies. According to accounts passed down through online forums and former associates of the family, the Duggars opted not to report the miscarriage to a hospital or funeral home, instead conducting their own private burial, placing the remains in what was said to be an empty military-style ammunition box. The box was then allegedly buried in a remote corner of their property, without a formal ceremony. At the time, no official statement was made about the burial method, but Michelle has spoken publicly in the past about naming miscarried children and memorializing them within the family. In particular, the loss of baby Jubilee in 2011 was highly publicized, complete with photographs of the stillborn child's tiny feet and hands shared with the public. This highly personal moment drew both sympathy and criticism, revealing the complicated relationship the Duggars have with grief, privacy, and public image. There's no solid proof, no photos, no documents, just layers of hearsay and unsettling detail that fit eerily well with the ultra-conservative, DIY, insular lifestyle promoted by the IBLP. Former members of the movements say it's not uncommon for families to handle miscarriages or stillbirths privately, sometimes bypassing traditional healthcare systems altogether, especially when the pregnancy wasn't yet far along. Critics argue that such secrecy can blur the line between personal grieving and potentially inappropriate handling of remains. Supporters, however, frame it as a deeply personal choice, one made out of love and religious conviction. Yet, when the supposed burial involves a repurposed ammo box, the symbolism feels heavy. Life and death stored in a container once meant for destruction. In the absence of concrete answers, the ammo box story remains an eerie piece of Duggar lore. Strange, unconfirmed, but disturbingly plausible. Whether it's rooted in truth or urban legend, it opens a window into the secretive world of the Duggar household and the deeper discomfort many feel with how faith, family, and control collide behind their closed doors. Thanks for watching this video. Please subscribe to our Reality TE24 channel and stay with us.